Good morning, my beloved students. I hope that you are doing well and that you are safe, inshallah, as usual. Today, kids, we're going to start with a new lesson, which is, as you can see, the title of the story or the text that we're going to start with is What Lives in a Tree? In this text, we're going to talk about different animals who live in a tree. We're going to talk about how they build their homes, how do they take care of their babies, how do they get food. We're going to talk about lots and lots of interesting facts in this text. So, are you ready to start? Let's start. First of all, as usual, we're going to talk about the genre of the text. As you remember, kids, the word genre means type or kind. So the genre of this text, What Lives in a Tree, is a photo essay. What is the meaning of photo essay? In the photo essay, we can see or we use pictures, photographs, and captions, comments under each picture to provide us with the information about a certain topic. So we can see different pictures with different comments, captions under each picture to provide us with the information about what we are going to talk about. So the genre of the text is a photo essay. Before we start with the text, kids, I want you to think of these questions. Keep them in your mind while we are explaining this story. Number one, what kinds of animals have you seen in trees in your neighborhood? What kinds of animals? And number two, what would you like to learn about these animals? What some interesting facts that you would like to learn about these animals? So we're going to start with reading 1 from Unit 5. What lives in a tree? As you can see here, we're going to talk about who is in the story, the characters, bird, spider, squirrels, and where does the story happen? The story happens in trees. So let's start with the story. Look at this picture, kids, and try to tell me what can you see in this picture. Sure, we can see this is mother bird, and these are her little chicks, right? So the mother bird, she's trying to feed her little chicks to provide them with insects, with the food so they can grow up. So they tell us a nest with eggs sits high in this tree. This nest is located high in that tree, in this tree. Twigs, twine, and trash make up this nest. So, what is the nest made of? First, the nest is made of twigs. What is the meaning of a twig? A twig, stem. These are the twigs. Twine, strong thread that the mother bird will use to join or to connect the stems together. And trash, they make up this nest. Mother bird will wait till her chicks grow in the eggs. So mother bird, she will prepare the nest for her chicks. She will wait until her chicks grow in the eggs. What will happen next? Small chicks will poke holes and crack the shells. So these small chicks, they will poke, they will tap with their sharp beaks. They will make a hole in the egg and they will crack, they will split the shell and they will come out. Then mother bird will find a meal her chicks can eat. Now she will start searching for food for her chicks to eat. As you can see in these questions. What is the nest made of? The nest is made of twigs, twine, and trash. As you can see here, we have the meanings. And what does mother bird do to her chicks? Mother bird will wait till her chicks grow in the eggs. When they crack the shells, mother bird will find a meal for them to eat. So let's continue. As you can see in this picture, kids, we have the spider and the spider's web. Can you see how amazing its web? So, a spider spins a sticky web high in an oak tree. So, the spider spins, turn, or makes a sticky, just like gummed web high, very high, in an oak tree. When it has finished, the spider, it will hide, it will go away and wait for an insect. It will wait for an insect to come to the web. An insect will fly by and get stuck in the web. So that insect will get stuck in the web. Then our spider pal can have a great meal to eat at the end. So that's how spiders get their food. They spin a sticky web and they will wait for insects to come so they can eat. So what is the spider doing? It spins a sticky web and waits for an insect. What happens when an insect flies by the web? It gets stuck in the web and the spider eats it. Look at the picture, how does the picture help you learn more about what the spider is doing? It shows exactly how the spider is waiting for insects to eat. Amazing, right? So, let's continue. So, let's take a look at this picture. In this picture, kids, we can see the squirrel. The squirrel is searching between the leaves for nuts to eat, right? So, they tell us some squirrels, they roam around, they walk over a wide, very big area, and they make homes in trees. They make their homes in trees, in very large and high trees. They hunt and find nuts that lie on the ground. So they are searching, they hunt, they get, and they find nuts that lie on the ground, that they are located, that they are on the ground between the leaves, as you can see. They open nuts with their sharp teeth, having an edge. So with sharp teeth, they open the nuts to eat. This squirrel nibbles, get bites off on a tasty snack. He found a tasty snack, so he is eating that tasty snack. He eats his nut on a leaf pile. A very large group of leaves. Pile, stack of something, very large group of leaves. So he is eating his snack on that leaf pile, on that stack, that group of leaves. So let's move on. So in this picture, we can see the squirrel. The squirrel, as you can see, he is moving down from his home in the big tree, right? And he is searching for nuts between this leaf pile, between this very large group of leaves. So squirrels, they jump from their homes in trees and they try to find a lot of nuts. They dig, they search in leaf piles to find nuts. They search in the leaf piles, in this group of leaves, in this stack of leaves. They find loads and loads of nuts. They find lots, many nuts in the um, leaf pile. When they find when they find these nuts, they pile them up. Pile up, they place them one on top of the other at home. They keep these nuts at home to eat when it is very cold outside, to eat these nuts in winter. So what the squirrel is doing, he is digging in leaves to find nuts. What happens when the squirrels dig in leaf piles in that stack of leaves? They find nuts and pile them up at home to eat when it is very cold outside. Now, let's continue. As you can see, kids, in this picture, now this picture is right now. We can see homes, books that we can read, food. So, now we, human, we don't live in trees, but trees provide, give us things we need to live. First, we get foods such as nuts and berries from trees. We get food from trees to eat. Then we can have books. Books that kids read are made from trees. The books that we are reading today, these books, they are made out of trees. A tree gave us this book. Trees help give us air, air to breathe, fresh air. Trees help us get the clean air we need to breathe. And trees can help us make the homes we go to each night. So what are some things that trees provide for people? Trees provide us with food, books that kids read. Trees help us to get clean air to breathe, and trees help us to make homes that we go to each night. Thank you so much for your listening. See you soon.